This is a review of the main events in the armed forces of Ukraine over the past week. Ukraine will initiate urgent meeting of the United Nations Security Council, the NATO Ukraine Council, and consultations within the European Union, the Council of Europe, and the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, after Russia used a medium-range ballistic missile known as Oreshnik against Lviv region. Foreign Minister Andriivka said the strike near the borders of the European Union and NATO is a serious threat to European security. Infrastructure in Lviv region was hit on the 8th of January around midnight. In Kyiv on Friday morning, a massive attack caused many deaths and injuries, including rescuers and medics, who came under a second strike. For nearly 5 hours, Russia targeted residential buildings and civilian infrastructure in Kyiv and other cities, including district boiler stations and high-rise buildings. Attacks continued throughout the week in Kyiv, Kherson, Dnipropetrovsk, Sumy and Zaporizhia regions. There are killed and wounded. The situations on the front line escalated. On Wednesday alone, there were 275 attacks, the highest in recent weeks. The heaviest battles were on the Pokrovsk and Huliaipole directions. The Commander-in-Chief, General Oleksandr Syrskyi, worked with units in the Pokrovsk-Mirnograd area. The defense forces are stopping the enemy's advance. The northern part of Pokrovsk remains under Ukrainian control, and active defense continues in Mirnograd. Andriivka in Sumy regions remains fully under the control of the armed forces of Ukraine. Russian attempts to expand the occupied zone have failed. On the Kupiansk direction, a Russian attempt to use a gas pipeline for covert movement was thwarted by the 77th Separate Air Mobile Dnipro Brigade. The defense forces struck fuel and logistics facilities used by the Russian army. The Oskol-Nefti Snap oil depot in Belgorod region, the Gerkon Plus oil depot in Lipetsk region, a logistics warehouse of a 20th Motor Rifle Division in occupied Donetsk region, and the 100th arsenal for the Russian Ministry of Defense in Kostroma region. General Oleksandr Syrskyi held a meeting on medical support focusing on rapid evacuation and care for the wounded. The use of ground robotic systems for evacuation was discussed. He also met with the leadership of the 1st Separate Medical Battalion, which now provides medical cover along a front about 100 kilometers. In 2025, the Ministry of Defense fully met the military's request for ground robotic systems, exceeding 100% for the order. In December and January, more than 1,500 anti-Shahed drones per day were supplied, strengthening air defense and preserving costly missile resources. This was a review of the main events in the armed forces of Ukraine over the past week. Take care and stay safe. Glory to Ukraine!